Hey guys.
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of Shaking Up the Game with your hosts, Haley.
And Ari. Welcome, welcome.
I miss attendance. I wish at work they did attendance.
Roll call. And then you'd be like, a key.
Right. It'd be like one of those things that's, why did even attendance make you nervous? Were you first or were you last?
No, last.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was near the top and I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, I would just be ready to be pissed off because they'd always say my name wrong. So I'd be like, here we go.
Oh God. Yeah.
Can't
Ari.
wait for it.
Would they say Ari?
Ari. I'm like, yep.
You're like, I don't know where she is, but
Not
that's
here. Not
I.
present. Or if it was a substitute and they would have to do my full name, my legal government name.
Dude, which is
And they'd just be throwing in a whole bunch of extra syllables that just aren't in their letters.
What
Ariana. And then I would correct them and be like, is the last letter of that an A? And they'd be like, no. And I'd be like, correct. So why'd you say Ariana?
The substitute's like, I'm never subbing for that class again.
Yeah, everyone's slowly turned around, looks at me like, you really finna do this at 8:20 a.m.?
Oh, yeah. In grade
Sure
school, they
am.
were like, you finna do this?
Sure am. Because Ariana's not present.
Making that substitute's life miserable.
Yeah. Just have a little fun with them.
No, for sure. I'd love to substitute day.
Yeah. I think it was good for them to build character.
I know.
You sure you want to be a teacher?
Watch this.
Yeah, it's like the episode of Final Boss. It's like a test. Let me just see if you can handle all this.
Oh, that's so good. What a sports-filled week.
Wow, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think last Wednesday and or Thursday were the only days I was not
you've been
at either Lumen Field or T-Mobile Park.
So impressive. You should get a passport for just those two locations. Oh. You know, it's so cool. It's your passport's see all the stamps where you've traveled. Yeah. It's every time you're at T-Mobile Park, it's
well, I'd have to bring a 3-ring binder for that. to carry all my stamps. But no, yeah, it was great. We went to U.S. Women's National Team versus Japan.
Yeah.
Thank you to Paula's Choice for having us. That was amazing.
Sitting us on the field, on the pitch.
Yeah, and I don't know what we were thinking, but we just didn't process that pitch level was quite literally on the pitch. I thought we were just front row, and I was like, wee.
Yeah, in our defense, they didn't send us a lot of details of oh, your seat's gonna be included with drinks and food and all this stuff. And we walk into the stadium and we're showing the ushers. The usher, I've never seen ushers. They're like, yeah, I go into the 100s, what section? I'm pitch W. They're like, huh? I'm like, pitch W. And they're like, no, what section? I'm like, I'm being serious.
I'm unaware. All it says is pitch.
Here's my ticket. It says
pitch
section
W.
pitch W.
And then they were like, oh, go around and go through the VIP, the
gauntlet,
and all that. And we were like, oh, the what?
Dude, coolest thing ever. Delivery service. So you've had 2 games now where you're getting served at your seat.
Yeah.
In the last week. Do you feel different?
I do.
Your head's
bigger.
bigger.
So much better than all of you guys.
Yeah, no, seriously. I feel like chopped liver. I was there one time, but
I've experienced 2 things completely out of my tax bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Very humbling.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, being on the pitch was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I was in Diamond Club. Thank you to our stadium bestie who had an extra ticket.
Your stadium bestie and our stadium bestie.
Yes, our stadium bestie, your stadium bestie.
We've now hitched our wagon to your stadium bestie, and we do all things with her.
Yeah, which I love. No, yeah, Diamond Club was amazing. And wow, all I have to say is it's just rich people doing rich people things.
Right.
I was like, why am I having prime rib before a Mariners game? What am I doing here?
I don't even want to ask what food there was.
So there were multiple buffets. There's a red meat buffet with prime rib and steak and stuff. And then there's another one where it was chicken and fish, little shrimp pastas. The mac and cheese was gasolina.
I'm hungry.
No, me too. I haven't eaten.
We're recording this during the day, and we don't usually do that. And so we're hungry.
I'm hungry. And then there was a charcuterie buffet, And then there's there's a creamery inside there. So bet your bottom dollar I had my soft serve.
Yeah, you've become a soft serve girly this year.
I know, but confirmed that the Diamond Club Creamery is not better than Mr. Softy.
Is it Mr. Softy or Mr. Swirly?
Mr. Softy.
Okay, yeah, because swirlies is what you get in elementary school.
But I do get a swirl.
Oh, chocolate and vanilla?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
With a little light
She likes her ice cream like she likes
and
her
a
man.
helmet. Quite literally. Yeah, no, it was great. And then there was like, there's like a little hot dog stand. You can make your own hot dogs and everything. There's a candy wall. And then you go to your seats, obviously, and they're very comfy and they're damn near on the field. And then there's like a little QR code on the seats, and then there's a whole different menu. Everything you
like
can
more
think
like
of.
stadium food.
Yeah, and I woke up in the middle of the night last night enraged because I forgot to order the mini corn dogs.
They had mini corn dogs.
Yes.
You know, every single bar we're at, I get mini corn dogs if they're on the menu.
I knew you were going to lose your mind.
Yeah. You should have
I woke up
that.
out of my slumber.
You should have actually ordered those and brought them home for me.
I did bring you home a helmet and a macaroon.
Did you bring it to the studio? I didn't see that.
I did not. But I do have that for you.
All good in theory.
But yeah, I will say it is a luxurious event, but if you have the chance to experience a Diamond Club, do not pass that up. It was
And if you
great.
want any other service at your seat, you can get a server at the Hit It Here Cafe.
Yeah.
You can get a server in Terrace Club.
Yeah.
Where else can you get a server? I think that's it.
It was great. I was like, oh, I'm out of wine. And then
And I'm sure the press box area, that new area,
probably, yeah.
they gotta have servers in
Yeah,
there.
it was great just sitting there and being like, just order another wine. I was like, this is phenomenal.
Oh my God, I need to experience that. Okay,
Yeah.
love that for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
she showed up a bit different today. Just like
This is boots on the ground journalism. Okay, I'm experiencing all the ways that you can experience sporting events in Seattle.
no facts. And
Depending
then
on your tax bracket, I got you.
the other day, Ari and I did batting practice, so we're like boots on the ground.
Well, it was funny because we were there on Monday, like on the field pregame doing things, and then yesterday when I was on,
Did they see you? And
and they're
huh?
like double looking, like, I'm like, yep, I'm in the seats this time.
She's off the clock.
It's me.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, it's really fun. It was a good time.
Okay, I love that for you.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Next time I want to go.
Yes.
That is an easy segue into our new series that will be dropping on social media called the Ballpark Neighborhood Series at T-Mobile Park, highlighting all the different fire spots to watch the game. Did you get enough content and you can post a series for Diamond Club?
I didn't. And you know what? Michaela and I were talking about this.
You could do like a voiceover.
No, like Michaela and I were talking about it, and we both like didn't take videos. We decided we were like, we just wanted to enjoy it.
Okay, well,
just,
selfishly
hated-
I was like waiting for you guys to like,
I'm sorry. I just like hated. I just didn't want to be that broad, just walking around with a camera. I took two videos of the buffet, and
that's enough.
And the seats, obviously. But I don't know. I was just, and she felt the same way. Like just kind of, and even the people we were with, they were like, "You guys are welcome to film like anything, like take any content." And then we just kind of just decided we were just like, I don't know. I just kind of like don't want to.
Okay, so we won't include that in the Ballpark Neighborhood series.
I think everyone just needs to go experience it if you can.
It's not really one that people are able to access that much anyways, so better to leave it out.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little mystery.
First one will be Trident Deck, so you'll see that soon.
We love the Trident deck.
Yeah, love the Trident Deck.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I feel like a lot of people don't know it exists. So that'll be the first.
Just more emphasis
First
on the
neighborhood.
300s, honestly. We were kind of up there for the first time this year, and I was like, it's kind of popping up here.
Yeah, they had like a
Not first time ever, let me clarify.
No,
I've been up
just
there
in a
many
while.
times. Just like, yeah.
what was that like little beer garden they had?
Well, they had
Topo
a sun
Chico or something.
that, and they had a Sun Cruiser
Yeah.
section, which we love a Sun Cruiser.
Yeah,
Gotta figure out how to get that sponsorship.
yeah, facts.
Anyways, the
Yeah, they
wheels
had
are
cute
turning.
Little beer gardens out there. Yeah, 300s are low-key lit.
Yeah, no, so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the rain check. we're going to switch it up. We're starting with your Seattle Seahawks, the reigning Super Bowl champions.
Correct. That's the only way I want to address my football team.
Right. I don't need you to say we're the Seahawks. We're the Super Bowl champions.
Super Bowl champions.
Until
Seattle Seahawks.
Until February 14th.
2027.
Yeah. But then we're going to win it again, so we'll still be there.
So, yeah. Circle back in 2028.
It's draft week, officially.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. I'm not going to lie.
Same. But then I was seeing draft parties tomorrow, and I'm like, wait, should we be going to that? Like, there's just a lot going on.
I know. My boyfriend asked this morning, actually, it was like, do the Mariners play tomorrow? Talking about Thursday. And I was like, no, I think it's a travel day. And I was like, but I feel like something's going on Thursday.
Surely.
And then I'm like scrolling, and then I get up, turn on Sports Center and everything, and I was like, oh my God, the draft.
Yeah,
Duh.
quite literally the NFL draft.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's like ESPN's so obnoxious. Like the last 3 days, I feel like they've had the countdown to the draft. I'm like, God. You guys, at least 24 hours.
Sure.
We can start the countdown.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's that serious for us this year. Obviously, the Seahawks don't pick until the last pick of the first round. So again, there's not as much emphasis, and like clearly we don't need a lot of pieces because we just won the Super Bowl. So.
We're good. Y'all can keep trying and catch up to us, but
yeah, their official 4 picks are round 1, 32nd, round 2, 64th, round 3, 96th, and then round 6, 188th.
And let's be real.
Yeah.
We're trading back.
We're trading back.
To get more picks.
Confirmed.
Because, first of all, what are we doing with the 32nd pick?
Right. Like, what are you getting in the 32nd pick that you can't get in the second round
when you
or the
get
third
2
round?
or 3 players in, like, the third and fourth round. And
right.
we all know how well John Schneider does in the draft. And we are one of, 3 teams that have never had a number 1 draft pick?
Yeah, never picked first.
Yeah, and when we had that 5th pick, when we drafted Spoon, that was, like, the highest draft pick I think that we had maybe ever, but, like, in a long time. So we clearly don't need...
No, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
We're not, like, dying to have a, cream of the crop pick. We're good in that middle of the rounds.
Oh,
like,
yeah, we love an underdog.
We know how to pick them.
Oh, my God. We love a third round.
We say we like we're doing anything.
We love a 4th round.
I'm like, hey, John, see this guy out of
No, he's like, thanks, Ari.
Out of Nebraska, real good. Pick him in about the 4th round, I'm thinking.
John Schneider, general manager of the Seahawks, said this week, it's no secret with us. We have 4 picks, so we'll be looking to move back. So
there you have it.
That's facts. We didn't make it up.
We're not even hiding anything.
No, and he did talk more about understanding like the position that they're in, and no matter how many picks or lack of picks that they do have in the draft and like what round those are in, it's their responsibility as an ownership group to find those pieces that will still add value to the team. So there's like no excuse of like, we don't have a high draft pick. Like that's not the conversations that's being circulated in the BMAC of like, oh, then we're not going to get anyone this year. It's John Schneider was saying it's still his duty to figure out a way to find these pieces, right, that end up being who they are and like winning Super Bowls.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like he knows what he's doing.
No.
So I'm just gonna sit back, relax,
and
enjoy the show.
Yeah. You do you, baby, and we'll be over here. Like.
One thing I do remember, and I always make note of this every year around the draft because I just think it's so interesting, and I know we've talked about it probably last year as well. That for a while, like we were wondering, why we don't draft based on needs. It's literally the best available position that is when you are up to draft. So say we have, pick 32, for example, and say we need like a running back, but like maybe
there's a top line
cornerback or something, whatever that position with the top best available players left, John will draft them. And I think that's very fascinating and just interesting because it's like you think going into a draft, you're like, okay, I need a line. I need an edge rusher. I need a running back. I need a safety. But when you're in the draft, it's like, well, we don't draft based on those needs. It's the best available player that's left
Right.
at your pick.
Right.
Which I think is so interesting.
Totally.
And makes so much sense.
That's why we're successful.
Because remember when we drafted JSN, everyone was like, oh.
Like,
a
we
wide
had Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, a
we
wide
have
receiver.
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, like,
who and who. Okay.
Right? Yeah, it was like, hey, easy on my boy Lockett.
No, I know. That was no Lockett slander.
That was all DK.
Yeah. That was to Kalen. So
Yeah.
crazy you're going to use his nickname.
But yeah, I remember everyone being like, oh, a wide receiver. I didn't know we needed that.
Right, which sometimes is what in tune makes the, like, rebuild take longer because they're going to use those picks and then you don't, right? Like, when you get JSN, then it took 2 years after that to then win the Super Bowl because you phase out the others. And then you use your trades and free agency to get those actual pieces. Like, say you didn't get a lineman, you need an O-line. Now you've gotten them over time.
Yeah, exactly.
Also this week on Monday, April 20th, voluntary workout started at the VMAC.
Oh, yeah.
And let me just say, everyone, I love this fucking team.
No, I love them.
Because, of course, more players showed up that were even being asked to be there. Because, obviously, you know, we played the longest
Quite literally.
that we could have played.
Every game possible.
Yeah, so the Seahawks have had less downtime
Off-season,
than other teams in the NFL that suck and like didn't even make it to the playoffs. So Mike McDonald said that they're doing a tiered approach to players returning to the building. So basically how he described it was like some of these big starters, obviously, that had the most playing time, yada yada, weren't required to be back on the 20th this week.
Makes sense.
Right? Like they were given extra rest time.
Yeah.
So 3 players specifically that he was surprised to see on Monday were Derek Hall, Devin Witherspoon, and Jaron Reed, who were not asked to be there yet, but were there.
So they hate their girlfriends and wives?
Yeah, no, I'm obsessed.
I kid.
I was laughing at a Derek Hall Instagram story because he is from like Mississippi, I think, or something.
Probably.
Anyways. And I saw that he was back because it was like Sunday, the day before the workouts. And he posted a story of the gas station up in Newcastle.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that gas station.
Yeah,
Used to live there. And he was telling all my friends back home, it said, stop complaining about the gas prices. Because apparently people back home were complaining. And he took a picture of the gas prices here. And it's like, you know, like $5.50. And he was
$6.
like, yeah, he was like, all my Mississippi friends, like, cut the shit. Like. And I was like, that part. And I was like, also, welcome back. Hi.
Yeah, clearly. Okay.
But there was obviously a plethora of players that were at workouts. Obviously, a lot of the guys that are second string, et cetera, all were there on Monday. So it's just crazy to see the Seahawks like back in the building.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm like, hi, workouts have started. Alrighty.
I saw that post on Monday and I was like, yo, all right.
No, tell me why.
We're back.
From a business perspective, for shaking up the game, immediately scrambled. I was like,
Same.
shit, who should we have been talking to? Like,
I go, is it football season already again?
I want to start crying. I'm like, the planning hasn't even begun for me.
When's training camp?
No, when's training camp? Should I have already got tickets? We've already got passes? I'm stressed out now.
I need new outfits.
You know what? The girlies are tired. We joked about that intern, but it would be really helpful.
Seriously. Oh, man.
Like, I'm just...
Yeah. And then throw in the storm starts soon, which I'm hyped about.
Okay, should have reached out to them already. God damn, we got so much to do this week.
I know.
You know, it's just hard to already plan for the other seasons when you're, like, living in the season.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is probably why people only report on certain sports.
Correct.
And everyone's like, what is shaking up the game report on? It's like,
everything. We're cracked out.
All of them.
Like, we don't sleep. We don't miss a game.
And then we're like, bring us an NBA team. We want to add more.
Plate isn't quite full yet.
And teach me the rules of rugby. I swear to God, I'll go. Women's football, you say?
At this point, I think we should start looking at apartments on Occidental.
No, I'm exhausted. We need to reduce travel time.
Yes, driving in the city yesterday, I was like, here I go again.
Okay, not me losing earring mid episode. Like, how ghetto.
That
What the? It just fell out of my ear. What happened to my lobe?
What
Oh my god.
to my lows. I had enough.
No, my lows, not lobe. Another Mike McDonald thing this week that's been going viral, which is hilarious.
He's so
Coach of the
funny.
Seahawks. So he was doing some interview and someone asked him, is there an offensive play caller in the NFL that keeps you up at night?
Yeah, first of all, wild question, because who the hell is answering that?
Right. And like clearly he just beat every offensive play caller because we hoisted the Lombardi.
We already forgot, huh?
Yeah.
We already fucking forgot, didn't we?
Mike McDonald's like, which one have I not conquered? I just won the Lombardi, bro.
We just did it all, people.
That
Hello.
would, like, you should go ask that to somebody that didn't make the playoffs,
And
because
we've
I'm
been
sure
sleeping.
everyone's keeping them. Yeah, no. So Mike McDonald literally responded and was like, with all due respect, like, I sleep every night.
He was like, I have to sleep every night.
Yeah. And I'm like,
He's in bed by like, what, 9:30?
I felt so seen by him. He said, I'm asleep by 9:30. If I'm making decisions after 9, it's not good for me. And I was like, thank you. I already knows this about me. Like, if you're
That's
sending
when I
me any
thrive.
business questions post 9:30, like, the answer is just not going to be my best answer.
And that's when I thrive.
Yeah. Which is, a great business plan. I'm
Yeah.
sure he has people on the coaching staff that are the night people.
It's probably an interview question.
Yeah.
Who's
Are you
coaching
willing
staff?
to work after
Can
9?
you work on my off hours?
Bro.
It's funny because, like, obviously we are biased and we love Mike McDonald, but for valid reasons. But it's interesting to see, like, fans of the, like, other NFL fans and just, like, make weird comments about how, like, awkward Mike McDonald is and how, like, quirky and how, like, weird he is. And everyone's like, no, he's just a psycho that loves football. And is fucking good.
Right.
And, like,
He's a football junkie.
yes, like that. He's literally just a nerd that loves football and he's good at it and he's just dialed in that way.
And I'm sorry, but I'll take that any day of the week. He ain't banging reporters.
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
Maybe
I'd
your
take that.
coaches that all you teams like hire just based off like, like the swag and like who you think is cool and
Yeah,
all this
yeah.
stuff. Like, how's the Lombardis? I bet they're
Exactly.
not there because clearly you
Or
guys
like
should be
Nick-
imitating a Mike McDonald hire because
Like Nick Sirianni, like beefing with the fans. I'm like, no, I don't want none of that.
No.
Which I know that's just like Philly sports. Which,
scary.
Yeah, I could never be a
Terrifying.
part of that. It is mortifying. But I'm like, wait, the head coach is beefing with the fans. Like, what's going on here?
Right.
Like, I'm taking my nerdy football lover, Mike McDonald, over here any day of the week.
Right. And I don't even think he's that nerdy.
No, he's so cute.
He's just not like, people are like, get the swaggy coach. And like,
Yeah.
I'm like, what? That's why none of y'all win.
Yeah, that's why we have the Lombardi.
And it's going to stay here.
Seems like we just have to keep reminding y'all.
No, people forgot. It's so ridiculous. One more thing that we didn't forget about. JSN made headlines this week, not for his hairline, which stop coming for him. That's so insane. I saw him at the Ohio State game.
Mm-hmm,
I didn't even think anything of the hairline, and it's like blowing up on Twitter, being like, bro, I see why you were headband whatever this year.
Jealousy looks ugly on these motherfuckers.
No, I was literally like looking at the picture like again and again, being like, his hairline isn't even bad to me. Like, I'm genuinely like, what?
People are so exhausting. Like,
No, I know. I'm like, you're just a hater.
you're just a hater.
Hater, and he gets more women than you ever will in the comments.
And more money, okay?
No, that part. But it came out this week that JSN was wearing the incorrect cleat size at Ohio State. He was wearing a 12, and back then he would have a lot of hamstring issues. When he became a Seahawk, they did some investigating,
Some serious diagnostics.
high-tech medical evaluations, and learned that he was wearing too big of a shoe.
Right.
Yeah. So the Seahawks put him in a 10.5. Boys had 0 hamstring issues now.
Okay, there's just like so many. This is just hilarious to me because what do you mean you didn't know what shoe size you were, first of all?
Bro.
Why were we putting him in 12s? This is like the ABS system where it's like you were saying you were 6'4", you're actually 6'1".
See, and that's what I was thinking too. Is it totally like I'm in college and then like it's like what
I'm a
size
12.
yeah, what size shoe do you wear? 12.
Yeah. And then he's like stuffing his shoe.
Because like 10
flopping
and a half
around with
isn't that cute.
some clown shoes.
Dude, because not even gonna lie, if I wear I think I wear an 8.5 in men's. So, because I buy a lot of men's shoes, so I'm 8.5. You're probably like a 7.5.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're
That
usually
sounds
like a
right.
9 in women's. I'm usually a 10. So,
Yeah.
So I get it why he didn't want to be a 10.5. But like, but we were also dying because they were like, this medical evaluation, like they found that he's wearing the wrong pair of shoes. And
Yeah, what device was this?
They showed a picture of that device. You guys remember, why don't these exist anymore?
I like Payless shoes.
It was that Payless, wasn't it? It's like that metal thing where you put it and then it slides and you just like squish the fuck out of your toes.
You put your heel, you back the heel up to the metal
There's
thing.
a little heel
and there's
thing.
like the lines that saying what, how long
down
your
to
foot
the
is.
centimeters.
And then you slide the top metal part and butts up to your toes, and that's what shoe size you are. And then you'd pick a shoe, then your mom would be like, okay, do a couple laps down the aisle now.
Test them out. Don't act like you still don't test your shoes.
I absolutely do.
We were literally at
Remember when I got the New Balances?
Yes, we were at JD Sports at South Center like last year, and Ari puts on these Nikes and starts doing like literally what do you call those, like side shuffles in the fucking store, and these clerks were like, what the fuck? But like, get it.
You gotta test out.
Anyways, that's what they used to discover he was wearing the wrong size shoe.
I would love to know what high-tech medical device they used
my god,
to
no,
figure that out.
same.
That's too funny. Well, glad that we have discovered his actual shoe size.
Yeah, because he didn't miss any time this year,
No.
contrary to others.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the draft this week. We'll keep you all updated on the Seahawks moves, and shout out to Seahawks Sam, who is currently in Pittsburgh because he's going to announce one of the Seahawks picks.
Yeah, that's sick.
Sick. I didn't even think about how he gets to be in Pittsburgh like early. Like he was interviewing like one of the draft, one of the guys in the draft yesterday, and I'm like, oh wow, so fun.
That's fucking sick.
Moving on to the Seattle Mariners. I was hoping we could skip this part. Can never skip them.
No.
Let's start with one thing, and we're going to make this loud and clear.
One thing and one thing only.
Do not come for Angie Mentic.
Yes, period. Leave our girl alone.
Do not come for Angie.
Yeah. So this whole
not.
situation, whoever that little loser was, thought it'd be funny. Joke's on you, not funny. It was shown on social media that she was asking ChatGPT or AI,
It was good questions to ask after a tough loss in baseball or whatever.
Font size was about 800.
Yeah.
And no privacy screen, which we spoke with her, and she was so funny. She's like, I got a privacy screen
Yeah,
now.
or overnighted it.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, we were thinking that. Because especially with, like, zoom-in capabilities, like, that kid could have been 20 rows back.
Right.
And, like, even us, like, Ari and I sat in the 100 levels this past weekend. And trust me, we're on our P's and Q's. But I was on my phone, not even looking at anything bad, but it was, like, the Shaking Up the Game account and people DMing. And Ari even had to, like, look at me to be like, put that down just in case, because like literally, and it wasn't even anything bad, but
everybody's
it's like something you don't even
eyes.
think about, especially like Angie's been at this for years and years and years. Like
it's the 90s. Hello.
Yeah, like technology has advanced, like social media has become a thing, trolling.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and so this guy thought it would be funny to blow her spot up, and it went viral on the internet, and it came out that that was an older video, wasn't even from that series. And just the fact that I take a step back and be like, this is actually really annoying, because damn well if a male reporter were to do that, it wouldn't have been anything.
No.
But the fact that she is a female reporter And they thought that was going to be funny to try and expose, as if a woman didn't know what she was talking about and she had to ask AI for assistance.
Right.
And that's all bullshit, please. Angie has been doing this for 30 years.
And also has played professional baseball.
Yes.
The girl has asked Mariners tough questions after losses for longer than we ever want to.
Hello? We know. Yes.
Maybe she was trying to think of something different because the
For
bank
once.
is empty. The bucket of questions.
We have asked every question on this planet.
After
I
a
need
tough loss.
something new.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that guy's getting the wrath for it.
Oh yeah, he now had to like delete his social media and everything, but people are still coming for him on all platforms.
You reap what you sow. Sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, you troll enough and then realize the impact that actually has,
Right.
and then you try to backtrack and take it back, where it's like, let's all just know the impact that your actions on social media have in the first place.
Exactly. And then like the narrative of looping that in with the Dianna thing with the woman that we'll get into later.
Oh no, we
and
have
it was
to
like,
finally.
It was like tough week for women in sports, and I was like, enough.
Right, banging a coach and asking ChatGPT a question is
Are you joking?
And like, let's just call a spade here, folks.
Who's not using AI?
Thank you. First of all y'all trolls are asking it like how to talk to a woman.
Yes.
I'm sure, because it's awful. In every job, every corporation,
Right.
every baseball team, everything is using it for all analytics.
Yep.
That's what it's meant for. Not pointing any fingers at the Mariners specifically, but like it's being used across life.
This isn't breaking news.
That wasn't breaking news. And again, it's just her being a woman, and that's what it is. So let's not talk about it being AI. You don't think every analyst is using it to some capacity?
Exactly.
Then because basically what
you
they're saying,
live under a rock.
You do, because they're also like, the world is like, if you aren't using it, you will be left behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm confused. Which one is it? And the biggest qualm we have about this, and yes, bringing back qualm today, is all of you Seattle accounts.
Dude, Dub C Sport, I'll call you out. I don't care.
That will post it, trolling your own city and someone that has worked for this city.
Yes.
And taken heat for years to be one of the first women in sports to do what she's doing, making history, and you think you can post that and troll her, one of our own?
Yeah,
You're not one of us. You need to do better, because the thing about Seattle sports, and we've talked about this forever, we've heard random people tell us this, like, we are a tight-knit group. So for these accounts to like also post the video of her and like try, and honestly, all the comments were like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Like,
which thank God.
Yeah. Because we even talked about this, remember, during like when the 49ers were traveling here, and there was some videos posted like, Seattle fans, like, what? Like, they're outnumbering you at Pike's Place.
Yes.
And I'm like, you're a Seattle account. Why are you trolling your own city? And it was a work day.
And that's the thing where it's like, I understand that like social media and the internet can be so amazing. Like, we wouldn't have a platform whatsoever if we didn't have social media. Mm-hmm. But that is such a negative side, is that people will just post things for clickbait.
Right.
And it's like you lose like where you're coming from, because it's like, okay, if you were like a Seattle content creator, for example, do not post things that everyone outside of Seattle can jump on and make fun of or rip apart, etc. Right. Why would you open that door for others to like come in and
especially like in that specific situation with Angie, like, you're perpetuating hate and discourse towards women.
And exactly.
And that's where I'm like the whatever, like the food reviews, if you're hating on Seattle, like whatever.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, and specifically for you and I to be women in this space in Seattle, like, I take offense to that. Like
1000%.
So you could also troll us, and like that's not a mutual respect.
And the thing is like, obviously like Dub C, for example, like it's quote unquote, like, I don't even want to say news, because they're not. They're actually horrible at journalism. I don't know how many incorrect things that they have posted. It's just lazy. Yeah, and it's just clickbait. And my thing is that it's like, if we all knew that happened. Mm-hmm. You didn't need to keep it. Yeah, you didn't need to keep it going, because it was also days later.
Yeah, it was dying out.
Yeah, and then it's like you just brought it back up,
Yeah.
And there was just no need for that. Because
No.
it was kind of just like, if you knew, you knew. Why are you posting again about it? Like,
God, now that our blood's all boiled. I mean, we
let's
just talk
talk
about
about
that's a responsibility for us to highlight, though. Like,
yeah, totally.
and we talked to Angie for like 25 minutes. Love her.
She's awesome.
Such a great person to know.
Yeah.
And it's just upsetting that people operate like that.
Yeah, but she handled it like champ. She is
Oh my
funny.
God.
She is a
She's one of us.
spitfire.
And if you guys like us, you like her. Let me tell you.
She's awesome.
The Mariners beat the Texas Rangers for a series. We're now wrapping up as we're recording the series against the A's, which they have officially already lost, losing the first two games.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the game. Whoops. Not me manifesting another loss.
Already assuming.
So, looking at the Mariners right now, we're sitting at 4th in the AL West. I want to highlight the team leaders as of today. Randy Arozarena and Luke
Dude.
Raley, baby. That's all I should say.
Yeah. Honestly.
I mean, Randy
And the
Arozarena.
pitching.
Yeah, totally. It starts at the show.
But
Randy's.
that's not new news.
That's like steady
That's
news, baby.
been
That's
our bread and butter the last 3 years.
I knew you were gonna say bread and butter. Just like I say big dumb idiots, Ari will say bread and butter.
Big dumb idiot. You big dumb idiot.
Yeah, trolls are big dumb idiots. Randy Arozarena is leading in batting average with 278. Home run leaders is Luke Raley with 5. RBI leaders Luke Raley and Cal Raleigh with 13. On base percentage, Randy Arozarena at 381, and hits Randy Arozarena at 25.
Yeah.
Randy, we love you.
Randy's playing like he wants a fucking contract.
And you know
This is
what?
he's doing.
And you know what? That part.
Yeah. He's been great. Just like all of his at bats, I feel like. I wish I would look this up to see what his strikeout rate is right now, because I feel like it's got to be low.
It's got to be low, especially if his on base percentage is what it is.
Because I look up and he's on base.
Well, duh, he's running around.
Yeah.
We will say that might be a shock to anybody that's been following Brendan Donovan, because he's been leading the team in average for pretty much the entire season. Brendan Donovan is now on the 10-day IL with a groin injury. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently that's the thing. He gets injured a lot or something.
Yeah, I think so. Some people are speculating by Dan's body language in one of the press conferences that seems like it's going to be a way longer thing. But I'm like, if you haven't learned yet, you can't specify Dan's body language for anything.
No.
So I think that's just not good journalism.
Genuinely, because honestly, like, I feel like I can read people really well.
Yeah.
And when he be talking, I'm like, I don't know what you're actually thinking, my guy. And maybe because he also makes questionable decisions during the game where I'm like, I don't know what you're going to do.
Nope.
I don't know.
We never know. That's what I mean.
I don't know you.
You're not making like
I don't know you anymore.
you cannot make an assumption based on Dan's body language. So
No.
let's take that out.
No.
Cal Raleigh hit his 4th home run in the second game against the A's.
Back-to-back home runs.
Yeah, no, and
Back-to-back games.
back-to-back games. That was his 4th home run of the season and his second in as many games. It marked the 157th home run of his career, which surpasses Raul
Ibanez.
who we fucking miss.
I miss.
And now Cal is sitting at sole possession of 8th on the all-time list for the Seattle Mariners in home runs.
It's giving like he's heating up.
He's heating up. We're seeing more contact.
Yes.
Less pressure. And like we said, why are you tripping about standings in April? Because, hello, this is what I mean.
We wouldn't be here if we continued to stress about standing in April.
No, like the podcast wouldn't be here?
Correct. And I
Okay.
wouldn't be here.
Oh, like on Earth? Or
Probably. And I wouldn't be a Mariners fan.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that right now.
I was going to specify
I would have given
that.
up years ago if we really actually stressed about standings in April.
I mean, and that's on God.
That's just a golden rule of being a Mariners fan. You know to not do that.
I want to highlight my sleeper pick, Cole Young.
Yes.
And this is something we don't talk about often. We focus heavily on offensive stats. We're going to go to Cole's defense.
Yeah.
Cole Young has 7 defensive runs saved. due to Fangraphs this season, leading the Major League Baseball second basemen. And he's tied for the lead among all defenders at any position with the Cubs center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
I'm glad that you made a point of that because actually when I was at the game yesterday, on the big reader board, they were doing Seattle 710 Sports, like their tweets.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And like
Yeah.
just going through them, and I saw that one of them, and I tried to take a pic of it really quick, and then I was like, oh, I'll just go to their Twitter.
Well, thank God, we are officially on the Mariners press release email list.
Yes,
so they like to send us those facts afterwards. So this is real facts.
Oh yeah, straight from the organization. So if you think anything is wrong, you take your little booty to T-Mobile Park,
take your little email, send it to them. Okay.
Yeah, because we're just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
I don't want any of their DMs. Send them to them.
Yeah.
Speaking of the defensive side, the Mariners, there's only 11 pitchers in the major leagues in history that have recorded 400 plus strikeouts while walking fewer than 100 batters through their first 75 career starts. So there's only 11 pitchers in MLB history to do that, right?
Wow.
And the Mariners have 3 of them currently in their rotation. Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, and Brian Wu.
That's insane.
Where's the World Series?
3 of 11?
3 of the 11. Yeah.
Where is the fucking World Series?
So the pitching, I mean, that's just a highlight. Like, obviously, we're in the middle of a bad series, so it's just, like, nice to just go individually and, like, obviously look at the rotation and such. But they have been absolutely keeping us in.
I think that for me, the one, like, I'm not going to lie, that Friday night game we went to was probably the worst game I have ever witnessed in my entire life.
And not even
everyone just looked dead. There was lack of anything, effort, enthusiasm. It was just like horrible.
To like help you guys remember that game. That's when we sent Josh Naylor from third base and he was out by about 15 feet.
What are we doing?
And like definitely saw the replay of that, like zoomed out. And yeah, he was sending him, no question about it.
Yeah.
There was lack of, like, IQ. We were walking on 4 pitches and then swinging at the next one and grounding out. And
it just seemed, like, lazy. It was just the worst game, one of the worst games of baseball I had ever watched. And after that game, I was kind of like, okay, what are we doing? And then, of course, the next day, turned on a switch, won. It was a great game. Same with Sunday. And I was like, okay, whew.
Yeah.
Whatever that was. I think for me, the way, like, to stay optimistic, I guess, is that, I mean, you don't want to be hot now. It's like, you're starting to see Cal Raleigh heat up and get contact. Randy Rosarena is getting on base a lot.
Right.
The unsung heroes are doing a lot right now. Julio, I mean, he's doing better than he typically does in the start of the season.
Yeah, Julio is currently in the middle of an 18 consecutive game, getting on base for 18 consecutive games.
Which we love to see that.
Yeah, the longest on-base streak by any American League batter this season. And he's tied for the fourth longest active streak in the majors, period.
Yeah, like,
and this is the 3rd longest of his career. So
yeah, I mean, and that's
I think,
good. And Josh Naylor isn't going to be. You can see him starting to get a little more contact. Yeah, a little more contact. Obviously, as a menace on the bases, we love.
Oh my God!
So I need him to get on second base a lot more.
Yeah, we'll get into that. After.
But these players are not gonna just be in a slump all season.
No,
and as long as like our pitching can just keep us in these games, and we can get through May, June, and then it's like, because guess what team has the record for most amount of wins in a season? The Mariners. Guess who doesn't have a World Series? The Mariners. So we don't need to win every game, but we do need to hold our ends until say June and start seeing the wheels turn, clicking, all the guys, and we can build a momentum.
Right.
And like I said, they're not going to be in a slump forever. So that's what I keep telling myself.
Thank you, Ari. That was really inspirational. I'm dead ass. I felt like that just, changed my whole gear.
That was the conversation I've been having in my head the last 3 days.
Right. One fun fact before we move on. Mitch Garver. I actually talked about this when Mitch Garver was catching, but it's just nice to see it played out. When Mitch Garver catches, he's been successful on 90%, 9 of 10 on his ABS strike zone challenges. I saw when he missed the one, and I knew he had been 100% because he was leading the majors. Like, he was tied for fourth, not for fourth, but first with, 4 other people at 100%. And he finally missed one, but he's 9 for 10 on challenges.
That's phenomenal work. We love that.
Yeah, we love him. Okay. The Mariners will then, after they finish up Wednesday at T-Mobile Park, they head on the road for, a 6-game road stand. And maybe that's what they need, change it up a little bit.
Change of scenery, sure.
To wrap up the rain check, the Seattle Storm, just a quick mention, have their opening night Friday, May 8th. So it's coming up. Get your tickets.
Dude, Flage.
So fun.
Queen of Seattle already. Are you joking?
Dude, I love all the social media they've done with her already. She also just dropped her new single.
Yeah.
Which she filmed, obviously, prior to becoming a Storm. And she's wearing green and yellow in the music video. And that's what I call manifestation.
I'm absolutely hyped for her. I know I saw a lot of, obviously, she was drafted by Golden State and then traded not long after to Seattle. And a lot of Golden State fans and just WNBA fans in general were like, take care of her in Seattle, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, we already love her here.
We rolled out the red carpet. Did you see it?
Yes.
They might as well
those
painted
big block letters. Everything. I was like, girl, this is your city.
We were
you
ready.
Run this shit now.
Sue Bird was excited, and if if she's excited, that gives you permission. That great choice.
Yeah, I'm hyped. So
no, me too. Get ready for opening night.
Storm games. I'm so ready.
Moving to the shake up. I thought you'd be excited about this.
What?
New show announced.
Yeah.
ESPN Jeopardy.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Look at her. Because one thing about Ari and I is our families have always loved Jeopardy. It's a nightly TV watch.
Yeah, that is a childhood staple.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I'll dabble in the first round. Never the second or third because I don't know shit.
Correct.
But the first round, and sometimes I be getting them and I'm like, oh my God.
It's like, I got 2 right.
Oh yeah, and I'm cartwheels in the living room, I'm doing it all. But my favorite, of course, on Jeopardy is when there's a sports round or a sports category or sports question. And the typical contestants on Jeopardy
don't know.
Have a clue.
Dude, I know last year there was big dumper questions.
Yes.
And I was like, I know this one.
Yeah. So absolutely hyped.
Yeah. So ESPN Jeopardy is a new show. It's going to be hosted by Joe Buck, who's a Monday Night Football analyst. It's going to air on Disney Plus and Hulu. Premiere date is to TBD, but obviously it's going to feature Sports Network's talent as contestants, and they're playing in a tournament competition for charities of their choices, and the winners could win up to $500,000. So obviously the contestants and the episode and all that will be announced later, but it's going to be a lot of analysts and such, and I think it will just be super fun.
I don't know if anyone knows this. Mina Kimes has been on Real Jeopardy.
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Celebrity Jeopardy a couple times now.
Yeah.
She's great. I love Mina.
No, we love Mina.
Yeah.
Big Mina stans.
Big Mina fans over here. And she was just recently on, I think, last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so she's probably be like,
oh yeah, she's
I'm
on
ready.
it for sure. Now you want to do a sports one?
Yeah, exactly.
No, for sure. It'll be nice to have some women up there, proving their worth.
Laura Rutledge, let me see it, girl.
Dude. Okay, well, speaking of, this is a good segue into the scam.
Speaking of women.
Yeah, okay, women of, slandering the space for women in sports. Obviously, if you have been living under a rock, over the last few weeks, it's come out that Dianna Russini, don't know if I'm saying her last name right, and I frankly don't care.
Period.
Dude was caught at a resort with Mike Vrabel, the head coach of the New England Patriots, who, just lost to us in the Super Bowl. So he's probably down.
Yeah. He's married.
They're both married.
She's married.
Mm-hmm.
And photos were surfaced of them interlocking hands.
Yeah.
And just being a little too touchy.
Also, like,
at this, like, resort or whatever. And they claimed that there were other couples there.
correct.
But,
Didn't
like,
see them. Didn't see the other couples.
Who? Where?
And I think it's important to note that resort was like, is a very meant to be private resort. Like it's
adult
like
resort.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
$2,000 a night. Like these weren't photos of like other people at the resort that just like
Right.
are snapping photos of them like in a restaurant.
No.
These were like PI photos from like yards and yards and yards away. So obviously a PI was hired. People are speculating that her husband hired them.
Shocker.
Anyways, they denied it, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, it happened. Because
Please.
she has now resigned.
Mm-hmm.
Officially. I don't think she had a choice. It's like one of those, like, you're going to lose your job.
I'm
Like-
either going to fire you or you can resign.
Right. And it was like a whole resignation letter, yada, yada, yada. Which, again, still, like, begs the question of whether it was actually happening or not, right? Still
Yeah.
vague, like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just since then, it's even more fun because Chrissy Ford was a USA Today reporter who's like a younger girl coming up in this space who essentially, after the resignation letter came out, she posted her own tweet and was like,
Don't let the door hit you on the
Yeah.
way out.
and first she was like, of course they
Mic
made you post
drop.
that. And she was like, yeah, don't let the door hit you on the way out. She said, we know who you really are and what you've been up to for years. It does so much detriment to women in sports who have done things the right way.
That just gave me goosebumps.
Oh,
because
God, it just
you're
stung.
quite literally never recovering from that.
No, essentially, like, there's a lot of people that are, like, pretty excited that she finally got outed because it's just been a lot, like, hush-hush. She even mentioned, this is my favorite part, that Diana's gotten in fights in the Chili's parking lots with reporters over the years, oversleeping with married men, and apparently it's referring to Sean McVay.
Yeah, so the thing is I need more info.
No, I
on
want that tea because someone tweeted it and then she, like, commented and was like, yep.
And I'm going to need that information to be revealed about week 14 next season. Just saying.
Right.
If I could pick and choose when that information comes out, I would prefer later in the season next year. Just saying.
dead.
If anyone has that information, please hold on to it for a couple more months.
There was definitely just like a lot more people coming out being like, yeah, this finally came to light. Like she's been doing this for years. I even saw a tweet, like someone that obviously had like no followers and whatever, so it never got aired. But there was Diana had tweeted something like back in like 2020. And someone commented,
Was
replied.
it about her husband?
No, he replied and was like, are you banging Mike Vrabel?
Bruh.
And this was like years ago.
She also like hates her husband, I swear.
Well, yeah, he's like a dweeb.
Yeah, but she like there's like multiple clips of her like on like sports shows and interviews and podcasts saying like making literal comments like, oh yeah, well,
Oh, so it
like,
definitely was him.
like
that called.
alluding to the fact that like she just doesn't fuck with him.
Well, and it totally seems like he is like
Horrible look.
He is like the front, right? It's like, no, I couldn't be banging these coaches. I'm married. So she like had to have this like random like guy to be married to so she could be doing what she's
Correct.
doing. And like as women in sports,
Do it the right way.
do it the right way.
Yeah.
Ironically, the Chrissy Ford who like outed her saying
Yeah.
that like has had a relationship with a football player. So she had to specify that like that was not while she was working or
Right.
while he was playing, because this isn't to say you can't have a relationship with an athlete.
No,
Like
no,
people
no,
were
no.
like, but wait, I'm like, this girl, the main issue is Dianna Russini has a vote for coach of the year.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder who she voted for.
And Mike Vrabel won coach of the year.
I wonder who the fuck she voted for.
I'm
And
not-
didn't he only win by like
He
one
won
or
by
two
3.
votes?
I looked.
3.
But that is where the whole question has been whether the NFL is going to actually do an investigation, because Mike Vrabel technically should be under investigation for like the personal conduct policy.
Correct.
Which that's come out that they're not investigating him.
Yeah, so this is where you lose me.
Right. And like, so going back to like dating an athlete, like dating an athlete doesn't have like necessarily an impact on your job. Like her dating a coach who she's covering, who she's speaking to, who she's voting on, like that's so even for Mike Vrabel, like, are you getting an advancement by sleeping with somebody that has a vote and like
sort of
like that's a conduct issue versus like justice for Christy Ford, because Christy Ford got fired for commenting that. Yeah. Which is insane, because I'm like, it's true. So
so now we just can't call what it is and just call people out. I think
I saw a thing that like Dianna was gonna be assigned to be her mentor at one point, and she was like, no. Because like it's like a known thing around what she's been up to.
That is embarrassing as fuck. I'm sorry. Like,
dude, did you watch Mike Vrabel address the media for the first time?
Yes, saying how he had to have very hard conversations with his family first. I'm like, no shit, bro.
Never said sorry. Never apologized.
Had to have tough conversations with the players. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
you think?
And I was dying when he was like, they asked some like questions, and I was like, oh my God, what did the players ask you? I need to know. Because I know someone was like, you banging her or what?
Yeah. What days, Mike? What days? Where at? Coach V, let me hear it.
Was it before or after our game? Oh, that's why she was on the sideline.
Is this why we looked dumb as hell during the Super Bowl? Because you was busy? You wasn't game planning. So you was scheming.
Dude. He was busy covering up shit. Why is the Patriots always covering up something?
Dude, this is so on brand for the Patriots. Like, my God, can you guys do anything right? I mean, obviously, other than win, but like...
They love a scandal.
They love a scandal.
It's so exhausting.
It's so exhausting. My thing, though, is that, like, granted, like, yes, Dianna should lose her position because you are...
That was advancing, like, your career.
Yes. And, like, as women in sports, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
For doing it that
girl,
like that
being
way.
A player, not a coach.
Yes, like,
come on,
is just
like
so unbelievable. Like, are you serious? But also, the NFL just doing nothing with Mike. Right. I'm like, come on.
No, yeah, don't get us wrong. The double standard is insane. Like, if she has repercussions for this, so should he. And it
takes two to tango.
Correct. And like,
two to canoodle.
Even when those pictures came out at the resort, they were, obviously denying it. But then some people were posting on Twitter like, LOL, here's them at a bar 6 months before that. Like, this has been a thing.
Yeah.
Like, so anyways, definitely the NFL's taken some heat for not even investigating him. But he did look like someone that lost his little puppy dog up there on the podium.
His wife's like, divorce.
Yeah, buddy. Maybe we should focus on a game plan to beat Mike McDonald in the Super Bowl instead of banging the reporter.
Yeah. It would have done you a whole lot better. God damn. They saw that Coldplay concert and said, hold my beer.
Watch this.
Watch this.
Dude, I'm sorry. The Patriots fans got to be like, oh, so this is why we got absolutely smoked.
Keep him for years. This is our type of guy. Keep him for years. You're hired again. Love you, Mike Vrabel.
Next, he's going to have a 20-year-old girlfriend.
It's only right. I mean... Go on.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, finishing the episode with... I'm just laughing because the Dodgers caused a little scene this week after they were losing to the Rockies, who, all jokes aside, the Rockies have had a great start to their season. They're not really the butt of the joke.
Nope.
But
the Mariners are.
No, we love an ass. We love being an ass.
And that's what we get for clowning them all last year. They listened.
Literally, the Rockies being better than us is like...
Karma.
Yep, that's karma for us.
So anyway. Big Rockies fans now.
Woo, 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 Boulders.
Woo-hoo. Go Boulders. The mountains are blue, baby.
Dude, what's that? That's the fucking concert thing there.
The Red Rocks.
Yeah, Red Rocks. Dude, I wouldn't mind, though. I think we already looked at the schedule for the Mariners, and they don't go there in a month that we would care to go there.
I'm actually, I think, supposed to be going to Colorado with my boyfriend's family.
I feel like you told me that, but they're not there. And I don't think they go...
There's actually no sporting event.
I know, which is woof. You might actually have to go to a concert.
yeah, we were all like, what do we do? Because, like, his family's massive WNBA fans.
Oh.
Obviously, him and his brother are huge NBA fans. Baseball, hello.
Can they come here and go to a Storm game?
There ain't shit going on in Colorado when we go. I'm like, what are we going to do, you guys?
Damn, that is rough.
Anyways,
the Rockies were beating the Dodgers. I think they took the series from them. And, for the Dodgers, who are just, like, such a moral high ground that
they just couldn't believe that the
they
Rockies beat them.
Couldn't be freaking possible.
Couldn't stomach it.
Bro, they actually went as far as their catcher post-game, Dalton Rushing, couldn't figure out how the Rockies were literally connecting, like hitting, so many first pitches throughout the game. And he said, quote, "It's a bit fishy."
Oh, my.
Alluding to the Rockies cheating because they kept hitting the ball on the first pitch.
There's so many things wrong with that. A, that's disrespectful as fuck.
Yes.
B, you're a sore-ass loser. Yep. Y'all need to lose more because, excuse me?
C, you gotta see?
C, at the end of the day, they're all still professional athletes.
No, right.
They're still professional baseball players. So what do you mean you're shocked that they're hitting the ball, you asshole?
No, you dickhead. D, he literally, I listened to his postgame, and it sounds like, because some catchers call their own pitches, like if they're working with certain pitchers, and some don't. Like some will get them relayed from and I don't know how every team in the major leagues does it, but how he was speaking was he was calling the game. And so he said, like, maybe they knew my game plan better than than I anticipated or something like that. And I'm like, yes.
You think?
So, like, it couldn't be that.
That doesn't mean cheating.
Correct. It couldn't be your shitty game plan, right? And, like, for the Dodgers to even perpetuate that, it's like, oh, so it's an unwritten rule across the major leagues that nobody can swing on your first pitches?
Correct. So anyone that plays the Dodgers, you have to lose, otherwise you're cheating?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Perfect. Give me another reason to hate the Dodgers. Perfect.
Right. And this goes... No, correct. I'm like, you sore ass fucking team.
Yeah. That's actually... I don't like that at all. And as a brand new Rockies fan... I'm offended.
Red Rock.
I'm offended.
No, I'm
because
offended.
What do you mean?
I will ride for the Rockies.
Yeah.
I mean, I love another shit team.
I do too.
And we hate the patriarchy.
You know what?
Which is the Dodgers.
Team number 2, Rockies.
3, Marlins.
I'm down. And because
maybe the Diamondbacks in their top 5.
Yeah. Yes, actually, yes. Because my rule is if I'm going to root for any other team than my own, they've got to have some fire unis.
Oh yeah. No, I like the little
I'm a big Miami Dolphins fan.
No, same.
Solely because of their colors and their just everything.
No, it was Tua.
Oh yeah, big Tua fan.
It was Braxton Berrios a few years ago. Anyways, this does relate to if you also saw Josh Naylor this week. Like, people on the internet again were like trying to say he was like low-key cheating or quote being bush league, which is insane.
Okay, I'm sorry. Because I think everyone forgot what baseball is.
There is strategy to baseball.
It is a mind game.
Josh Naylor was on second base. He saw how the pitcher because obviously Josh did not confirm, he saw either how the pitcher was holding the ball, which signifies a certain pitch, or how the catcher is setting up. Like, as a catcher, you can't set up early because you're literally showing the runner on second.
Right.
Like, an idea of where the pitch is going to go. So he was like waving his hand to like where the pitch was supposed to go. Mind you, it's not even always that helpful because like pitchers cannot execute pitches.
Right.
Like, it won't even end up going there. They could be fucking with you. Yeah. But oh my God. Josh Naylor signaling pitches stirred up
putting his arm on
internet. Got them so worked up to be like, people on Twitter were like, is this bush league? Is this cheating? Is this smart? Is this... I'm like...
First of all, one thing about Josh Naylor that we know is his baseball IQ is through the roof. So he knows what the fuck he's doing. And make baseball entertaining again, for crying out loud.
Bro.
Be a menace. I love when players are menaces on the base.
He's the biggest pest.
Yes. Pest.
He's our pest.
He's our pest. And
I'm
I love
obsessed
it.
with him.
Like, when the runners on the base are messing with the pitchers and doing all those things.
Yes.
That's part of baseball.
That's the strategic part of baseball.
And as a pitcher, lock in.
Yeah, and as a catcher,
Yes.
don't set up early.
Exactly.
Because
that's between y'all.
Right. Because what really is the problem is they were probably doing that the exact same way, right? The whole game. But it's only an issue when a runner's on second because they have straight view,
They can see
right?
perfectly, yeah.
Adjust.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Don't let the runner get to second then.
Bro, this is like not the same as banging on trash cans, y'all.
Oh my God, no.
And
Please.
it's not the same as literally wearing fucking wires.
So you're telling me that when an NBA player goes up to the free throw line and then that whole section behind them is like, woo.
Yeah, no, that's Bush
That's
League.
Bush League.
Mm-hmm.
Grow up, y'all.
No, make sports more fun.
up.
Baseball is so strategic.
I saw a meme and it was the Squidward and he's doing that like squiggly dance, you know, in SpongeBob.
And that's
and
Josh.
they were like Josh Naylor on second base.
Dude.
And it was like the rave and he was doing all
Right.
this and I was like, that's funny as hell.
Similar to not being able to swing on the first pitch against the Dodgers, like there's not a rule that's like you can't make any hand signals on second base.
You know what's crazy is the Dodgers would hate playing us because we love swinging on the first pitch.
No, that's our bread and butter.
Yeah, so watch out, Dodgers. We're coming for you.
Dude, we love Bush League antics,
Hell
so you
yeah.
guys would hate
The
us.
only Bush League we're doing is drinking Bush.
No, dude,
Psych, Bush is disgusting.
Josh Naylor never change.
No, don't change. We love
And
you.
we need more of that baseball IQ. That's where
Yes.
we lack. I want him on
Yes.
second. I want him picking pitches. I want you guys looking at the pitchers in the dugouts.
Yep.
We used to have, like in college, we had people assigned.
Yeah.
Specifically, if you weren't playing, you were assigned to watch the pitcher, pick up on different things. Oh, she does this with her arm when she's going to throw a changeup.
Yep.
Like, that's people's job. You don't think
Yeah.
they have people in the MLB doing that, bro?
Correct.
That's part of the game.
That is part of baseball.
There's 162 fucking games, okay?
Exactly. And we need to be doing whatever we can.
Whatever we can to get a win. I don't care, Josh.
So,
Josh, if you're
Do
listening.
cartwheels on second base. I don't care. Okay?
And I think what the people are forgetting too, it's not even like kind of what we were saying of does that even help our hitters or not? It's not even that. Him just doing anything is fucking up the rhythm of like the pitcher
Right.
and the catcher. That's the whole half of it. He's
And
probably
let's-
laughing because he's getting you guys so worked
You
up.
know he's cracking the
Yes,
fuck up.
because he might literally he could have like told the hitters in the dugout before like I'll do that if it's able, but just ignore the hell out of me. I'm not even doing nothing. I'm saying has a point.
Yeah.
And then the athletics though are like, is he cheating?
I can't focus.
We already play in Sacramento, okay? We don't need this.
I can't focus on my pitch. Stop moving.
I'm dead. Any hoosies. Maybe the Mariners need a little
yeah.
road trip.
Yeah.
Check
Hopefully.
the socials and be on the lookout for the new ballpark series while they're on the road. You know, you'll see a little glimpse of maybe where you should go when they come back.
Yeah.
Get your tickets to upcoming rain games.
Oh,
storm
the,
games.
When they do come back, the May 1st, May 2nd, whatever, that's Randy Johnson's retirement
Yeah.
night.
And another jersey giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yes.
another fire weekend of giveaways.
Okay, so we have to plan our next games already.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So
Anyways, you
should
can
go that
follow
Saturday.
Shaking Up the Game on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube,
all the things.
all the things. dude.
Like and comment and,
And
repost
subscribe.
and keep our follower count going up because we just passed
know.
5K on Instagram and we celebrate small wins over here. Okay. Okay. Thanks for tuning in for another episode.
Love you guys.
We'll be back next week.
XOXO. Shakers.
Shake it, shake it.